Hello guys, what's up? It's the Michael. I'm here in 1987. In case you guys can see the computer, I'm doing a review on Gravity. And you may have noticed I'm wearing 3D glasses. I'm wearing them because I don't know which side it's on, but I actually saw Gravity in 3D. So yeah, that's what's happening here. I don't know if I should leave my glasses on. I'm just gonna do that. So keep them on no matter what. So Gravity is a film that came out October 4th, 2013. It was shot in 3D in IMAX 3D. I didn't see the IMAX 3D showing, so boo boo, but I still saw it 3D. Really good. The film was directed, written, and produced, and also edited by Alfonso Cuarón. He is a director. He did little films, and then he did actually Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, one of my favorites out of the franchise. Then he also did a film called Children of Men. And that was actually his last film, which took place 7 years ago, actually, to this day. Now, the reason why this film took so long because he didn't have the proper technology, and he wanted to do the film actually 2 years after Children of Men, I think. So basically, it took him time to try and make the technology. And Angelina Jolie was supposed to be in the role of the film, but as time went by, she actually dropped out of the project. And basically, Sandra Bullock got in for the role. So that's good. And the technology is basically made by Alfonso Cuarón and a couple other people that he actually worked with in the past. And he has made, in my opinion, one of the greatest films, in my opinion. The reason why is because he just knows somehow, he knows how to make a setting in space just be so perfectly. And it only lasts 90 minutes. And I just love it. Because in my opinion, I don't really like films that are short because they kind of sometimes they don't really wrap it up together the way I want it to. But Gravity, this film, does a great job of putting a story together and just making it simple. And that's why some reviewers are going to be lowering their score. Like, I'm not going to give any really big finger pointers, but IGN actually had a review saying the film was a little bit too simple for its own taste. Now, I do agree that the film is simple, but that does not deduce the film. That is nitpicking, and I don't really like doing that. Now, I'm just going to say right now, before I continue my review, that I would really be talking about the characters and the story, about what's going on, but in a film like Gravity, you don't really want to know that much, because this film there's a lot of moments where, if you talk about one moment, it'll ruin the other. That's basically what's going to happen. And I don't really want to ruin that for you guys. So I'm going to try to be as spoiler-free as possible. This is my try at it. Now, what was I saying before? Nothing really. I don't think I was really saying that much. I think these 3D glasses are messing in my brain. I've been wearing them for a few days now. So, as I was saying, let's just get back to what I was saying. Crap. Okay, now back to this film. Now, oh yeah, I remember. Nitpicking. Thank you guys for if any of you guys actually remember anything. Nitpicking is really that a lot of people are complaining about the film. They're nitpicking about little moments like, oh, it's too simple. If you want an interesting or a complex or a complicated story, go watch District 9. And I agree that District 9 is complicated because it has a meaning to it. But a film like Gravity doesn't really need that much complicated story. It just needs a simple story. People, space, disaster. That's it. And this film is a little bit of a space film, but I don't know if it's really science fiction. I could say so because it's a scientific, because it's science, and it has a little bit of that fiction feeling to it. They're not afraid to really intensify the moments of the film. And the music I felt was really great. The music was really tense, like moments when things were going crazy. It was like dun, 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 like it gets higher and the tones get higher and the beat gets higher. It's really amazing. Excuse me, I'm just messing with something by mistake. Really just saying right now that the film is done beautifully. The visual effects, as I think 99% of the film, I think, is visual effects. Every once in a while you'll see a shot when there's not visual effect, but everything from the moment when they're in space to the scene that you're just staring at the stars for half an hour, it's all visual effects. And I just love how they did that because it's so enriching. It's so smartly done, and I just think Alfonso, as a collaborator, is a really great director. Now, this film is gonna be a really good film for me. I don't know if it's my film. It's really close to being my film of the year. I don't know if Elysium I mean, that film was really good. Elysium, I really enjoyed that. Some people didn't like it that much. I really liked Elysium. My opinion, butt off. Or screw off, whatever. And basically, I would just say that Gravity could be one of the best films of the year. I mean, Rotten Tomatoes has given it a 98 or 97% percentage. And you don't really see that in a lot of films. I mean, as high as that films, a lot of films get is 90%. Hello, Danny, I see you. 90%, or sometimes even lower. And some of those films are really good. But for this film, I'm just glad that the critics actually understand what it means to have a film like this. As Gravity has layers upon layers of imagery. Imagery as in sensing of really just literally elements that are told without even having to really just say anything. You can just stare at the film and there's a lot of elements that you will not see coming. Only if you're looking for it. If you're not looking for it, it could just go right past you, but you can still see them. Now, a lot of people are going to be saying, 3D. What's so good about this version of 3D, right? Well, the 3D is actually really, really good. It's actually really made for 3D because the technology that they made with the film while they were making it with 3D shots. And I went to see the film with my entire family. And you know what? I bet that if I asked each family member, my brother, my mother, my little brother and sister, and my aunt, if the 3D was good, they would possibly say it was really good. Better than other 3D movies out there. I mean, seriously. I mean, I didn't see a lot of summer 3D movies. I saw Iron Man 3D.
Scary as hell.
That's my brother commenting in the background because he's too busy. And I gotta say, the film was really intensifying at moments. So, like, there's moments that really grab at you because in films like this, you don't really get that much tension or, like, that moment when you're choking on something. And in Gravity, no homo sound, okay, for choking on something. So whoever says, homo, don't do it. I swear to God, I'll smack you. So say that person something's face. But still, the film has an intensifying moment that as soon as you're in the film, you realize that you're in space. That you can't control wherever you're doing. So there's these moments when things are going past, the characters, going past these people, and you're just realizing that it's done just perfectly. And if you do see it in IMAX 3D, which I did not get a chance to, I saw it in just normal 3D, it is recommended by a lot of people, and 90% I heard of the ticket pricings have been in at least 3D. So, if you do see it in 3D, you get more experience. Some people actually heard that scene in 2D said that it kind of degrades the experience. So, if you see it in 3D, it kind of enhances it and adds to the film. It adds more layers upon it. Like other films, they try to add more depth, but in this one, it just adds atmosphere, and it adds it perfectly, like Avatar did, or even Life of Pi. Even though I haven't seen Life of Pi in 3D, I heard that the atmosphere of that film was really good as well. So there. So this could be like this year's Avatar, in my opinion. So if you guys disagree with me with that, go ahead. But the film really is just amazing, just by the first second to the last second of the film. When you first see it, it's just, the first minute of the film, I have to say, is just space. You're just staring at space. And then you see the shuttle, and then you see moments of, like, the characters moving around. Now you have Sandra Bullock, and then you have George Clooney. Those are, like, the two main protagonists of the film. Well, Sandra Bullock's the main fighter of the film, you could say that. She's kind of the newbie in space, and George Clooney is kind of like half a main, half support character, because he's kind of like the person who's grateful for everything in life. I'm not gonna say that much. I don't want to spoil too much about the film because you really have to see it. I think it's gonna be it's gonna win some awards. It has to win, basically not just for like the direction, but for cinematography of how the film was shot. Every scene in the film was perfectly done. And in interviews, Alfonso did say that he wanted the film to be in 3D, not just for fake excitement. He wanted to have a realistic feeling. Got it? Yeah. Alfonso, I feel like that the team, we were all like up on each other on a good way, not like rushing each other. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Good. Excuse that. I feel like the 3D in this film is really perfectly done, perfectly. And even the moments of destruction was just beautiful. If you've seen the trailer, when the shuttle is being destroyed, and you see like, the pieces of it going on, fragments flying towards the screen, making you jump a little bit, that's not fake excitement. That's real adrenaline type of feeling, in my opinion. And it just looks so beautiful, like every moment, to the part when the sunset, when you see the sunset in some scenes, beautiful. The part when everything is destroying, amazingly done, thanks to this team. I mean, this film has been in the can for, I think, a really long time, as I said in the beginning of this video. It's just that it's just done perfectly, just well done. You can tell that everyone in the project was happy with what they got. And I think that Alfonso Cuarón is one of the best directors of this generation. And he hasn't even done that many films. He has done Harry Potter, he has done Children of Men, he has done some little films. I haven't seen all his films. I did see Children of Men and Harry Potter, of course, really great films. And Gravity did a great job. It's not like a film that he flops, like he falls and makes a big mistake, in my opinion. So, if you guys didn't like those films I just said, Children of Men, Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, you can just disagree with me if you want to. It's okay with that. I'll accept it. It's just that, after seeing this film, it's just like, people who want 3D, want to make a film in 3D, they need to really work their butts off, their ass. I'm just going to say right now, their ass off. I think that if you're a person that's going to film school, one day I wish I could, and I want to actually, if you're going to film school, this is a film that you really have to see, because it shows the meaning of showing one location and making it done perfectly right. And if you're also into the 3D idea, you could also see how this film does it perfectly. Oh God, I got sick a few days ago, so recovering slowly. So, I highly recommend this film to everyone if you get a chance to see it. If you don't want to see it, that's your own personal judgment. I'm not gonna force you to. But, I'm just gonna say right now, this is possibly my film of the year. If you hear loud noises in the background, that's possibly next door, my brother Danny Danger, watching a few videos. Ignore him. It's not his fault. So, I have a lot to say right now. I can't say that anything else can beat this. This is a perfect film in my opinion, and it's really hard for me to give perfect scores. I mean, Pacific Rim I gave 9.5. I gave a lot of films 9s, 9.5s. Iron Man 3, 9.5. Star Trek a perfect 10 because how visually well it does. It's just hard to give films perfect 10s. I mean, it's hard, really hard. And you know what? This film is just perfect. If my mind keeps on saying this film should win my movie of the year, then this film will win movie of the year in my opinion. It might even beat Elysium and all those other films I said that gave perfect 10s if you saw my reviews. If you watched any of my reviews at all, hello? If it would be really helpful if you did. So, my overall score for this film is perfect. Because this is a film that you're going to be talking about for a while. For some of us, Gravity will be a film that you will never forget because of how perfectly well done it was. That's why myself and I, VMac111987, that's my Twitter name as well, I'm going to give this film a perfect score of a 10 out of 10. The reason why is really it's all saying. The performances of Sandra Bullock and just George Clooney, really great job there. 3D is really worth the price. Even if you saw an IMAX 3D, really worth it. I don't care how expensive it was. Worth it. The music, amazing. The visual effects, amazing. Cinematography, amazing. The direction, the writing. I mean, the writing was done really well. At first, I thought it was going to be a stereotypical type of thing, but I felt like it did a great job at writing. I mean, he even wrote it with his son, Jonas Cuarón. Jonas or something like that, if he has an accent. If I said his name, my mistake. Jonas Cuarón. He produced it, wrote it, directed, edited it. I don't really see that many people out there that do that type of filming and get it right every time. So, perfect score, I'm not gonna change my opinion about that. That's gonna stay that way because I just love Gravity, and I think that this shows like some meanings. It has like a metaphorical type of feeling to it. That Gravity is going to be filmed that no one will forget because of how well it was. And it also has a meaning about space. That sometimes space can kill you. Gravity, without gravity, you die. Seriously. I mean, look at the film. Look at her. Over there. There. So, please like the video. Comment below. Tell me what you think about the film. Do you agree with my score? Do you think 3D is just gonna go in the garbage can and go like that? Or do you like 3D and you want to give 3D a chance? You can see this film. Also follow me on Twitter, DMichael1987. I haven't been doing that much. I did also get a game for the Wii U. Actually, I said it on Twitter. I got it. It was just this game. I'm not gonna talk about that. Get that out of you. But also check out my channel. Like I said, for all these other reviews, like Iron Man 3, there's reviews of movies. I'm doing a lot more movie reviews because I've been going to movies a lot. Thanks to my brother, Dane Danger. He actually got me. Yeah, I actually went to the movies with him for a few times. So, a few movie reviews thanks to him. Vacation, of course. I went on a lot of movie trips, so there's no stopping me there. So that's really it, guys. Please like the video, comment below, subscribe. And if there's little mistakes, I'm trying to do a little bit of editing this video. So, if there's a few mistakes with the editing, my mistake, my fault. I'm trying to fix it up and all that stuff. So, thanks, guys. Like the video, comment below, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go get lost in space again. Bye.